Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. It's time again for the knife of the day. This is the series where we go through my collection one knife at a time, one day at a time. There's a playlist of over 230 knives. We went through my entire Spyderco collection. Now we're working on the Chris Reeve collection, Browse blades, and Microtech automatics all in one. So there's going to be a variety of knives. Then we'll move on to Strider and case knives, custom knives, hinderers, and that sort of thing, okay? I don't know. I'm figuring probably another 100 days or so. We do this Monday through Friday. Probably another 100 days, we'll get through those three knife makers, and then we'll move on. Today, the knife of the day is the small Chris Reeve Sebenza 21 Plain Jane. I'm starting with all of the Chris Reeve Plain Jane knives because I want to set up like a foundation. If you haven't touched or used a Chris Reeve knife, I want to start with the I would consider there are 4 Plain Jane knives. You think 4? Yeah, 4. We've already done the Chris Reeve Sebenza 21, the large. We've done the Chris Reeve Sebenza 25. We will do this one, which is the small Sebenza 21. And then we're going to do the Nkosi, all Plain Jane. When I say Plain Jane, I mean it's just the plain gray, wonderful titanium scales where the handle is just plain. On Instagram, someone posted a Chris Reeve knife, a Plain Jane knife. I think it was the large 21, and just said, I don't know why, but I think it's beautiful. And I do too. I think it's because of how it's constructed. The beauty is in its simplicity. I'm sure putting together the knife was not simple. The tolerances are so nice, so smooth, so perfect. I'm sorry. Nothing's perfect, but it's as close as you can be. Just a wonderful knife. So let's talk about the 21. One thing you may notice is this 21 doesn't have the lanyard. All Chris Reeve knives come, all of the Sebenza, Umnumzun. Oh, I forgot the Umnumzun in one of the standard knives that I've already put up on the playlist. Go check it out. Umnumzun. I forget what I was saying. Well, anyway, you can tell that this doesn't have a lanyard, and the reason is this was one of my first. One of 4 of my first Chris Reeve knives. They came with the lanyard, but because I had all my Spydercos, at that time just the value knives, and my Chris Reeve knives, they couldn't all fit in the one drawer I had my collection in. So I cut off the lanyards. So whenever you see me, you'll see other knives, a couple more knives without the lanyard. You know it's one of my earlier purchases, and man, they're so smooth. Honestly, every time I close and open the knife, and I haven't touched the knives, I haven't done anything special with them. It's just so smooth. Anyway, small Sebenza 21. It has a 2.9-inch blade, so just under that 3-inch blade. This is my perfect size knife, by the way. I like a smaller knife. And so as we go through my Chris Reeve collection, you're going to see a lot of smaller Chris Reeve knives. I have a lot of bigger ones as well, but I love that small size, especially the 21. 2.9 inches. Of course, this is the clip point style that Chris Reeve likes on his Sebenzas and Sebenza 25s. I like this, and to me it's like softly stone washed, which is just nice. It hides small wear on the blade. It's just really nice. 6.9 inches is the total length, and it weighs 3 ounces. Just easy to pocket, easy to handle, and Sebenza means work. And let me tell you something, this thing can really get it done. If you like a smaller knife, the smaller Sebenza is the way to go. The small Sebenza 21. S35 VN steel, that's how Chris Reeve rolls these days with Crucible's S35 VN. The handle, like I said, pure titanium, all tie, with the Chris Reeve integral frame lock that he created. The lockup is usually close to 50%, but it doesn't travel. This is over 50%. A little over 50%. But I can tell you, it doesn't travel much. The great thing about Chris Reeve knives, too, is it does have a lifetime warranty. So whether you bought it off someone or anything else, you can send it in for spall treatment, and they'll take care of it. Make it as good as new. Of course, the show side, all tie. That's the great thing about the Plain Jane series. And then on the lock side, the clip, same clip, parallel to the lock bar. Just a nice knife all around. Again, under that 3-inch problem that some of you have in your markets, in your area, where you need to handle a knife under 3 inches. Just a real nice knife. Jimping, not the kind of jimping that'll cut your finger, but enough that'll grab, hold. Just a nice knife. This, my friends, is the knife of the day. It's the Chris Reeve small Sebenza 21. I want to compare it with the Spyderco Native. Since we've posted over 230 Spydercos, you can check the playlist. And the Delica. 2 very popular Spyderco knives. Just to give you a hint at the size. Just a real nice knife. Handy size for everyone. Carries great in the pocket at only 3 ounces. And of course, that is a hollow ground blade as well. That's it, you guys. That's the knife of the day. It's the Chris Reeve small Sebenza 21 Plain Jane. If you're enjoying these daily looks at my knives, I keep saying it's one knife, one day, through the collection, don't forget to thumb it up. I really enjoy when you guys give me a thumb up. It gives me some energy to just continue. That's what the thumb up means. It's just, Kevin, keep going. It just helps a lot, especially when I do these right before going off to work. Don't forget to subscribe. When you subscribe, it helps me also. Turn on your notifications so that when I do some special videos, that you won't be left out. I did a new Spyderco catalog video where I use the knives that I have to explain the new knives coming out in 2018. I'm recording this in 2017. Go check that out on the playlist. A lot of knives end up on the table at the end. You guys have a perfect day. Take good care of yourselves, your family, your friends. Keep those pockets full. Keep warm. Because it has turned chilly. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye.